Okay, I think my video is a teensy bit outdated now. Anyways, alright, first, open up character block, base character, set that chunk to like whatever you want. So I'll be naming the melee blocks accordingly. So like melee 1, melee 2, melee 3, melee 4, melee you get what I'm saying here. And just to clarify, I'm just gonna be like Frankensteining my old works together, and I'm gonna be skipping over the second and third M1s, so I get right into like down slams and uppercuts, like some of the comments asked for last M1 video. So I just keep that in mind. Thanks. So my standard M1 speed is 0.2 weight block and then hitbox, and after that 0.25 weight after that, because like I said last video, if you don't have that weight block in the end and you just hold down your M1s, all of them kind of play at the same time, and I don't think you'd want that, would you? And up above, I put in the no sprint and no jump state, because in the base game, you move a bit slower when you're doing your M1s, and you can't exactly like jump while you're swinging, so that's kind of why you need the no jump too. And if my memory serves me correct, I'm pretty sure I put in like 0.55 and or 0.60 for both states. Both states. I'm just gonna flash it up on screen because making sure, guys, both states this time. But anyways, you're gonna want to go in with your hitbox and go down to branch target and make your hit branch. It's right there. I named mine M1 hit, but for the damage, you guys can just play around with that. Do whatever you guys feel like doing. But again, anyways, the hit branch, just put your hit sound in there. A glow VFX that has humanoid root part, and I didn't record the settings for the glow VFX, so silly buck of me. But your opacity should be 0.9 and your alt opacity should just be 1. The time should be decently short. I'd say like half a second or somewhere around that time, not over, or you know. And velocity, well, the Z setting should be 2. The time for that should be 0.2, so it's pretty short, and you have a little bit of pushback on that M1 when they get hit. And turn on relative from branch to make sure it's like kind of like omnidirectional. No matter what side you hit them from, they'll be pushed forward. Again, I didn't record the settings for that. Oopsie. But 0.2 relative from branch. Z setting is 2, and that's pretty much all you need to know for pushback, at least. And if memory serves me correct, I used Gojo's first M1 windup with the speed turned down to 0.8, and after the 0.2 weight block, that's when the swing happens. So here I used Yuji's M1 and just jumped a bit forward, and by jumped up to 0.15 is when it starts, and I'll just show you right now. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be skipping over the second and third M1 since pretty much it's the same principle. Just alternate your hands, left to right, right to left, do whatever. Anyways, moving on to the fourth M1 and down slam and uppercuts. It's just a teensy bit more work, but it's not that complicated. So what I'm showing here, first up, you need the fourth M1 branch and a branch for down slam and your uppercut. But I'll be jumping right to the fourth M1 branch here. So you're gonna need to have a hit cancel with a time of 0.15, flip that chunk on and have it branch to your Whiff branch. I named it M4 Whiff because what else could I name it? And you're gonna want the animation to jump to when you swing, or like fully swing, I guess you could say here. So it looks like base game shit. I don't really know how to like describe it, but like it would look like the base game if you have a whiff. Please put a whiff in if you want to post like any of this workshop. Balancing, but ignore that velocity by the hit cancel. The velocity by the hit cancel, just saying it again. Ignore that, that's the last hit, but remove that since you just put that in the hit branch now for the fourth M1, since relative to branch came out, and this is an outdated fourth M1, I'm pretty sure. So reminder, ignore that one. Just don't put it in there. Don't put that velocity nearby hit cancel in there. But the no jump and no sprint state is there. There should be a velocity at the beginning to prevent you from moving. Set that jump to 0 and 0 and 0. and the time for however long your M1's gonna last, or fourth M1's gonna last. And lastly, set your conditions to true in air and true is jumping, so it doesn't proc when you jump or hold jump. Because for down slam, you set the conditions to false in air, and for uppercut, you set the false is holding jump. So yeah. And to recap, have a branch for your down slam, and again another branch for your uppercut. Down slam should be pretty easy. I should show a visual guide, but jump, fourth M1, it proc. Whoa. Anyways, so just splice together your down slam animations. It could be a kick, could be something else. Again, pretty please have a whiff so it's more balanced when you whiff, because there should be punishment when you whiff something. It seems pretty stupid when you don't have any punishment for whiffing something. If you want to post on workshop, of course. So in short, just make another whiff branch with that hit cancel, same setting. Again, pretty optional, but I highly recommend it. But uppercut time. Here I use Hikari's uppercut, or kick, uppercut, thingamabob, whatever you want to call it. Hitbox should be a bit taller, and hit branch is Jesus Christ, I'm going really fast. Oh my god. Okay, so the hitbox, the reach should be a bit taller vertically, and velocity nearby that hitbox, ignore that again. That goes in the hit branch, not in the main attack you attacking branch, you know. The uppercut hit branch should be pretty short time for 0.2, and I'd have it like whatever's on stream right now. I forgot, silly me. And again, reminder that the condition should be set to is jumping and as false, and whiff is highly recommended. I can't keep stressing this, but whiff is highly recommended. But anyways, again, some fellas I remember asked me, how do I make awakening M1s? And don't worry, I got you. For this, I'll just be making the first M1 change when it's in awakening, because I'm somewhat lazy. Anyways, for awakening M1s, do what you would normally do if you were making like an air variant or like something else that's like of the same example, and have a branch for regular M1 and your awakening M1. For your regular M1, set that to true is awakened with condition, and for your awakening M1, set that to false when awakening, or awakened, whatever. I made it with left-handed animations, so you can notice a pretty big difference when the fella is swinging. It's down to the left hand this time, that's the difference. So when I pop awakening and I start M1ing, left hand, right hand. Whoa. When normally it would be right hand and right hand. I guess that's kind of all I have to cover. So I'll be moving on to the outro now. I'm not sure if I got this like explained like really well. Oops. Sorry everyone if you didn't get this. That's my bad. I can explain more in the comments though. So goodbye.